Hi, in this lecture I'm going to give you a grand tour of the Udemy interface. So if you are new to Udemy or even if you've taken courses here before, I'll show you what all the little buttons and baubles do. So this is a Udemy course, and in this one I'm the instructor, and if you want to connect with your instructor, you just click on the profile and it'll give you a bio and other ways to connect with them, so maybe a website and social media pages. If you have any questions while you're taking this course, you just click on the little question mark and this will put you in touch with Udemy support and they'll get back to you hopefully right away. This button is an information button, and if you click on it, it will take you to the information about the course. Usually when you just signed up for the course, this is the same information that you will find there. And this little widget button here allows you to control your settings. So if you want to get daily discussion emails or course review emails, this is actually for the instructor, but you can also decide how often you want to hear from the instructor. You can unsubscribe, etc. All of those things are under this subscription little widget here. The flag here is for reporting abuse. So if you see something in a Udemy course that just does not seem right, maybe it was an inappropriate comment, hopefully not, but just in case, you can always report abuse by clicking the little flag button there. And there's some ways that you can describe the type of abuse. Okay, and then this button here is going to allow you, if you wanted to give this course as a gift, if you wanted to buy more than one, or if you want to share this course on Facebook, on Twitter, or email to a friend. Okay, so inside the course itself, you also have a discussions area, and this is where the instructor will put sometimes daily or weekly tips in here, some educational content, maybe let you know about new lectures or free videos, etc. So that's over there. And then you also have an announcements area where the instructor will also let you know about new things going on, either with the instructor or with the course or other resources, etc. So when you're inside the course, let me show you what some of these things do. So here is inside the course, and as you're taking it, let me just shut it down here for a minute. Okay, so inside this course you have all of the different lectures that are upcoming when you're under this tab. When you click on this button, it lets you know if there's anything that's downloadable about this lecture. So in this case, it's the lecture itself is downloadable, but you may also find additional resources like PDF files, external links, etc. will also be under this download tab. Here is where you can start a discussion related directly to a particular lesson. So you can start a new discussion here and it will also show up in the discussions area. And then this is my favorite one. This is where you can take notes. So you can start typing some notes. Here is my second note. Hit return and it will show up here. And as you're taking the course, it will also match up your note to the point in the lecture when you took the note, which is very useful. There's also this really handy View Resources tab. So if there are any resources, it actually takes you to the download area, but if there are other links or resources, they will show up there. By the way, as you are taking the lecture, you have an option to, this is actually marked as completed. There's a little check mark here, and if for whatever reason you're watching a lecture and you already know what's in that lecture, you can just click mark as complete. And then finally, when you go back to the course, as you're taking the course, it'll actually tell you how much of the course you have taken. And when you've taken 100% of the course, you'll get this little cool green trophy. And when you click on it, it'll give you a certificate of completion. Now remember, maybe there may be one or two lectures that you're going to skip, like maybe, I don't know, the conclusion or the bio, or maybe you already know that content, in which case you just click that you've completed that lecture and then you should get your 100% at the end of the course. So if you have any questions about anything in the course, just send a message or you can start a discussion. By the way, you also, once you've taken a certain number of items, it's not here because this is me just previewing a course, so it looks like I haven't done any of the items, but once you've taken about 20% of the course or so, you should see an option up here to leave a review. Reviews are incredibly helpful for your instructor, and it's also helpful for potential students so that they can know whether this might be a good course for them. So don't forget to leave a review. All right, I hope you found this lecture helpful, and now let's move on to the course. Take care.